To understand a really huge cultural shift, you don't always need to look at a whole year. Sometimes all it takes is a single day. In November 26, 2025, well, that was one of those days. It tells a really fascinating story about where Korean content is headed.
You're so right, Key. And that leaves us to the big question we're digging into today. I think we all have this picture in our heads of what a K-star is, right? But based on everything that went down on that one day, it feels like that definition is stretching, expanding, and becoming something way, way bigger than we ever thought.
Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to break this down into 4 key parts. First, we'll look at how the K-pop formula itself is changing. Then, we get to see a new star being born in what feels like record speed. After that, we'll explore how new talent is crossing borders into the K-content world. And finally, we'll put all those pieces together and ask, what's the next chapter?
All right, so first up, let's talk about the heart of it all, K-pop. Even for the biggest, most established groups out there, staying on top means you can't just stand still. You absolutely have to keep innovating.
A perfect example of this? The group Triple S. For their latest comeback, they did something really different. They didn't promote as one single group, but as 4 separate, totally distinct units. Each unit had its own concept, its own vibe, which really let the individual members shine in new ways. And for fans, it was just this constant stream of fresh, exciting content.
And this is just a brilliant strategy. Think about it. The market is so packed, there's always a risk of fan burnout. But by doing this, you're pretty much running 4 comebacks at the same time. It keeps that energy sky high, it maximizes every single member's unique appeal, and it guarantees that fans always have something new to get excited about. It's like a masterclass in engagement.
And it isn't just about these really clever comeback plans. Look at a powerhouse group like Les Seraphim. Their huge hit, Spaghetti, was still dominating global charts long after their official promotions had ended. That just goes to show you that a great song has serious staying power. But they also built on that by never stopping that conversation with their fans, which turned a single successful moment into real, sustained momentum.
Okay, so that's how the veterans are playing the game and evolving. But on that exact same day, we saw something else. We saw just how unbelievably fast a brand new star can rise. So for our next section, let's talk about that, because this story is just incredible.
245.
Yeah, just 245.
245 days. In the crazy, competitive world of K-pop, what can a group even do in that amount of time?
Well, you can win a major award. That's exactly how many days it took for the boy group Newbit, who just debuted in March of 2025, to win the Rookie Award at the Seoul Access Awards. That is an absolutely meteoric rise. So the real question is, how did they pull it off? This wasn't just luck. They came out of the gate with a huge debut, immediately started grabbing a dedicated fan base with these really powerful can't-look-away performances, and then they just rode that wave of momentum right to a major award. Debut to award winner in less than a year. It just proves that while the barrier to entry is high, the speed of success is faster than it has ever been.
Exactly. But the story from November 26th gets even more interesting from here. Because this whole expansion of the K-star universe, it's not just happening inside K-pop. The borders around K-content are they're getting really blurry.
So check this out. We saw 2 very different kinds of stars making headlines that day. On one hand, you have Ethan Louie, a super popular actor and singer from Hong Kong who made this huge debut in the hit K-drama Model Taxi 3. And on the other hand, you have Son Gio, who most people know as the influencer Seller Gio, winning Best Influencer at the K-Brand Awards.
And this just lays it out so perfectly, because it shows 2 new frontiers opening up at the same time. Ethan Lou's success proves that the K-drama world is now bringing in established global talent. It's a strategic move to tap into their fan bases and grow their appeal. It's not a closed-off system anymore. And then you have Son Gio winning a major award, which signals this massive power shift. Digital creators are now being seen as legitimate stars, as powerful brands that can drive culture, right alongside actors and idols.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. We've got evolving idols, rookies that rise like a rocket, international actors making a splash, and digital creators getting major awards, all happening on the same day. So, what does all this mean for the future?
It means we need a new definition. The whole idea of a K-star can't just be about a Korean pop idol anymore. If you look at the evidence, the 2025 definition is something more like this. It's any person or group from any country in any field who finds major success through the Korean content ecosystem. It's not about your passport or your platform anymore.
And this is pretty much what that new universe looks like. It's not just one solar system anymore, it's a whole galaxy. You have these 4 key parts, all connected. The veteran idols who are evolving, the super fast rookies, the global talent being welcomed into the fold, and the digital influencers who are building their own empires.
Which really just leaves us with one final and really fascinating question to think about. If this is what the K-Star universe looks like today, based on just 24 hours, what's next?
Yeah. Are these categories going to merge even more? Is the next huge global superstar going to come from a platform we don't even know about yet? That's the big question we're left with, and honestly, it's what makes this all so exciting to watch.